Hello everybody, ColdDropz here with a tutorial on how to do color correction to a photo or whatever here in Adobe Photoshop CS6. And you can either open a new composition, or the new, I don't know if it'd be a composition, but anyways, you set up your width, height, or you could just go to the photo and drag and drop it in, like I'm about to do here in a minute. I'm gonna go with this house one down in the bottom right corner. I think that one should be good for this tutorial. Gotta get my workspace set up a little bit, Okay. Oh, here we go. Get all set up and ready to go. Alright, so what I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna go and I'm gonna create I want to duplicate the layer so I can keep the original pixels there, so if I wanted to come back to it I can. And there, I put a mask on it. I could have done this coming up. I didn't really think this through right here. I clicked on a bunch of these and it really didn't turn out how I wanted. There's some other presets that I'm about to show you here in a minute that work a little bit better, a lot better. As you can see, if you wanted to do it, you could click on that down there where it says all of them and just use your up or down arrow to scroll through them. Here in a minute, I go up here to the top and I go to I set that back to normal, here in a minute. Oh, cow. Sorry for the silence, everyone. This is taking longer than. Oh, here we go. You go up there to that tab, go to New Adjustment Layer, and you can pick out of those effects. I go ahead and choose Curves, which you can adjust the darkness and lightness in certain areas. As you can see by that histogram, it's more brighter to the left. It's just, it's got a lot of brightness there towards the left side, so you gotta bring it down. Here I'm showing you what the colors can do, what effects you can give it, see which curve adjust which. I'm gonna go ahead and give it that purplish kind of look here for a minute. Oh, messed up there. There we go. Alright, we got a nice setup here. As you can see, I'm going to make another adjustment layer and I'm going to use hue saturation this time. There it is, hue saturation. You can name these whatever you want. Now there is the hue. If you go too far to the left, it'll give you a weird color, bunch of different colors. There you can make it dark. You can take the color straight out of it. See, it gives you a rainbow effect kind of thing. I go with like a greenish kind of there. And just the lightness and darkness. You don't really want to use that so much. So you can adjust colors, give it a little more pizzazz if you want. Yeah, I'm just getting it all to where I want it to be. See if I could do anything with it. Can't really do anything with that, so I'm gonna leave it the way it is. Alright, so I got that all set up. Now I'm pretty much done with the color correction this time. You're gonna press Control and get all those layers. Leave your original one. And you're gonna wanna not click on link, you're gonna wanna click on merge layers. You can name it. Here's what I did. I named it color correction. There. And next I'm gonna show you how to export it. There, you can see the difference between the original and but here I go, and I go ahead and go up to File, Export, Render Video. You wouldn't think you would use Render Video, but that's what I use. It seems to be a little bit easier. You know. I'll pause it here in a minute because it takes a little bit longer than I was expecting. It paused there. I'm gonna rename it and save to desktop. Color correction tutorial. Okay, so here, what I did for the size is my resolution on my computer is 1336 by 768. So I went ahead and used that. I go to PNG format. You could go to JPEG, whatever you prefer. You could do custom and do 1280 by 720. That's a nice HD. But I went ahead and did frame rate 60 FPS. I don't know that it really does anything, but I noticed for a 2D image it helps a little bit. As you can see, showing you a difference. 3D, I'm not sure that affects it too much. I just always keep it the same. Doesn't really slow it down much. But, you know. So I went ahead and rendered it. Right here, go ahead and pause it. And here's your final image. You can put it as your desktop, which I'm about to show you here in a minute. It's got a nice effect to it. You could even do a little bit more, you know, test it out, use those tools, just use those effects and all those levels, and I'll eventually give a in-depth tutorial on how to use all those tools. But, you know,